Gaming Bolt presents Top Most Wanted 20 JRPGs of 2016 and beyond. Who says Japanese games are fading away? A lot of people, actually. But this list is here to prove that the game culture and style are still alive and stronger than ever. With several JRPGs coming out in 2016 and beyond, we've narrowed our list down to 20 we just can't wait to get our hands on. Fire Emblem Fates. Those familiar with Fire Emblem will find the next 3DS entry very familiar and just as beautiful as the previous one. An amazing voice cast and tons of characters that resonate with the player await their fates in this epic saga. Persona 5. Atlus are back with another entertaining entry in the Persona series. Amazing anime-style cutscenes, colorful characters, and great music, Persona 5 is sure to hit the right chords with long-standing fans of the franchise. Digimon Story, Cyber Sleuth. Digimon evolve even further in Cyber Sleuth for PS Vita and PS4. Digital monsters are raring for a good fight as the real world and digital world are beginning to blur together. High adventures await in this highly anticipated title. Etrian Odyssey 5. Etrian Odyssey 5 was announced a while ago, but with not much to go on besides a quick glimpse, which was of a large tree that seemed to be a very symbolic thing in many Japanese games, surrounded by other lands, volcanoes, and cities. It also appears to be growing into space with otherworldly planets in the near distance. Stranger of Sword City. Labeled as a new dark fantasy DRPG, Stranger of Sword City explores the meaning in death and life after tragedy. Coming to the PS Vita, Strangers will allow the player to train his or her team in a world of stunning, realistic-style graphics that are sure to impress. World of Final Fantasy. Stepping away from its more serious yet mystifying aesthetics, World of Final Fantasy is a cute adventure similar in appearance to the Nintendo versions. It's a wonder why Square Enix chose this path when this game will be a PS4 or PS Vita exclusive. But nonetheless, it's sure to have a story unlike anything we've seen before. Bravely Second, End Layer. This follow-up to the popular Bravely Default on 3DS shares many of the aspects of the original. From graphics to storytelling and grand adventuring, Bravely Second, End Layer is bound to hit the sweet spot for those that couldn't wait for a sequel. Star Ocean, Integrity and Faithfulness. Star Ocean has always been that epic RPG we all will wait patiently for years to start the next adventure. Integrity and Faithfulness is no exception. Stunning anime cutscenes, colorful atmospheres, and a nearly endless adventure will be here on Earth soon. Nier 2. The original Nier was a critical mixture of good, bad, and horrible reviews. However, with Platinum Games taking the helm of the second entry, Nier 2 has a really good chance to make up lost ground. Fast-paced combat and unique enemy and world designs that have been shown so far look very promising. Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 3 will finish out the Xehanort saga and conclude what it started in Kingdom Hearts back on PS2. Adventures and battles on an epic scale in familiar Disney-inspired worlds with hundreds of awesome characters will be ready for battle in this final chapter. Dragon Quest VII. That's right, Dragon Quest VII is headed for a re-release on the Nintendo 3DS. With friendly, colorful graphics touched up from the original, this quest is not only long and fun, but memorable and extremely interesting. With a great and simple battle system, Dragon Quest VII should be on everyone's radar, even those who have played it before. Dragon Quest VIII. Speaking of Dragon Quest, the 8th adventure will also be making its way to the Nintendo 3DS as well. All the familiar characters, quests, and beautiful worlds return exactly as they were on the PS2, along with the same voiceovers and music we've all grown familiar with. Odin Sphere, Leifthrassir. However Leifthrassir is pronounced, it sure looks like a lot of fun. A 2D side-scrolling RPG from the popular Odin Sphere series. With amazing platforming mechanics, magic, and alchemy, there's just a lot to do in this colorful game that hasn't forgotten its roots. GIGANT. PlayStation Vita seems to be the place to go when looking for a new and interesting assortment of RPGs. Ray is an interesting and very odd JRPG. Using a first-person perspective when traveling, this game immediately looks like a more attractive and Japanese version of Doom. Project SETSUNA. Project SETSUNA is an enchanting isometric real-time RPG. Taking elements from the real world and adding a touch of magic really lets Project SETSUNA stand out from other standard RPGs. With many RPGs, a cut from gameplay to black screen to the battle is very common. With SETSUNA, when an enemy is encountered, the battle begins right where the character stands, no cut to battle. Really something innovative and fresh. Grand Kingdom. Coming to PS4 and PS Vita, Grand Kingdom features a nice voiceover cast, a deep story, and a very strange board game approach to exploration. What's more, an extremely advanced battle system that takes a lot of strategy and even determines attacks based on where each character is standing. Students of the Round 2. Students of the Round on Xbox 360 showed very old-style RPG turn-based battles in a fantasy setting with 2D cutscenes and a world we could explore in first person. With Students of the Round 2, there is very little known about the sequel. Hopefully it carries over its first-person perspective and colorfully aesthetic world. Final Fantasy XV. Square Enix are at it again with Final Fantasy XV, an epic story we've all come to expect in a world very similar to our own, which is something not so expected. This gang of dark protagonists are traveling the world in their automobile, trying to pick up girls and battle their way through vicious battles in a world designed to feel familiar yet on a grand scale like we've never seen. Ni no Kuni 2. Just announced, Ni no Kuni 2 from Level 5 and Studio Ghibli is back and just as spellbinding as ever. Bringing back that enchanting and endearing art style from the first, Ni no Kuni 2 is sure to enthrall us with a colorful palette and very interesting characters on a grand adventure. Final Fantasy VII Remake. The king of RPGs is finally set for a remake, arguably if it's a proper one or not. With gameplay footage finally emerging and reaction videos of fans crying from all around the world, it's no secret that Final Fantasy VII Remake is a huge deal. With an overhauled battle system that's more like an action RPG, an epic story, and unforgettable characters, we can expect this game to be a very big deal. What JRPGs are you looking forward to? And if you like what we're doing, go ahead and click that subscribe button. See you soon.